Right, decided before I turn this into a camper, I'm going to go to all lengths I can to make sure that it is watertight. Now, as I pointed out before, it does leak water from the roof bungs and where the panels meet when they make them in the factory. They obviously leak from there, and on the driver's side we found it leaking from here. So being a side door, we can't do nothing here. I'm gonna seal it along there like I did the other side, and then from up there where I stopped, have it coming down here as well. That way we know. This is going to come off, clean this up, seal this, put this back as well, because these leak eventually, because this is a 2015 Mark 8. As you can see, there's the finished article all sealed, and that is the window. There's like everybody else, it leaks when you put it in, so I've put some tiger sealant around that, but I do need to blow like these in and just tighten it up where accidentally the saw caught it, so I need to do a bit of body work there. Well, as I said, there's where it was leaking in there, and here, believe it or not, running down the pillar. So I've, on the inside, as I said in my previous video, I've sealed all the side moulding clips to do with the back. The driver's one don't need to do, but I've done this one, I've done this one. I'm in the process, I need to take these off and that off. So I need to get down there, I need to figure out what the hell's going on, because when they make these vans, they make them to save weight and money, well, more money, so that's why you'll see tons of holes everywhere. So as you can see, I've done all the deadening from Dodo mat, then I've done the vapor barrier, thermal foil layer with 5mm foam and foil tape over everything, and then where I can shove it with what I called white fluffy cloud. However, as you can see there, the point of this video is, as you can see there, I've stopped there because I need to address here. That's why I've not done it in there yet. You see, there's the holes. So I tiger sealed the clips, so they won't, the moulding clips, so they won't leak. But I just need to get in there what looks like a 10mm, get those off, get it sealed, cleaned, as I mentioned, put it back, and then like over here, you can just pack it out with a bit of white fluffy. I was going to go for the flares being 6'8", but we've decided not to because I don't mind sleeping at a slight angle, and we're not going to permanently live in it, so it's not going to be forever. So again, stopped down there. Now I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know what I'm doing or what I've come across. But what I do know is my back bumper wasn't on. Well, it was literally held on with about 2 stars and 1 Phillip. So somebody has had it off and they have bodged it. So as you see again, I just need to get in there, clean all this up, seal all these bungs, you see, because going forward with a camper, I just want to make sure when you're going through a puddle, you're having a good old rain, what with these leaking anyway, I just want to make sure I'm sealing and cleaning everything going forward, so I know for the best part of 10 years, hopefully, fingers crossed, done right, it will be protected. So the back bumper was literally these things here, they wasn't on. Like that, the Phillips screwdriver that they've bodged, which ain't original because they're actually supposed to be stars, they are literally just, well, they're resting in them, I believe. Where are they? So there you go. They were just sitting there like that, these white things there. They're just sitting there. No wonder the bumper was making a knocking sound. So I've got all the moulding clips off, and I'm tacking the side at a time because I don't know what I'm doing and I don't know what I'm going to come across. But to help you guys out, which is again why I do these videos, basically today I've decided to put some primer on, which I've got left over from the window, here, if you can just about make it out, but there is a big, solid but big rusty, proper rust patch, no paint, nothing. So glad I got on top of that. You can see where I've already sealed it from the inside. Like, just put some tiger seal over it, but I need to do this properly, which is why I've taken it off. There's a couple of off bits here from, again, obviously before. And coming down to here, I've also done these for the mud flaps, so they don't rot. So I've given them all a good clean, a good dry, and then a good prime. So when they're up there, we know that they're protected. I mean, you can go a bit more forward. I could sand it down, prime it, and paint it. Maybe on a hot day, maybe I'm going to be a madman and do that. But for now, it's a case of new clips, bit of sealant, new clips, bit of sealant, seal all these, you see here, seal these, seal around here, just seal, just seal everything, because it's a camper, so it's not going to be a van no more. So, problem I've come across as well with these, you might want to point out on the mk8s, these two screw holes here actually only have a clear plastic patch over them. So, and one of them was off. So that was letting in water. Because I found that on the side door. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a back off. There, see? Literally just tape. And you could push them in and you can actually see the insulation. So again, I need to put oh actually that one's off, bloody hell. And you see what I mean, it ain't even there, straight through to the van. So I need to probably put some little bung, I think I've got bungs to put in there. If not, I'll just tape it or seal it or basically get on top of it. And there's obviously one in there for the child lock, but we don't need the child lock. And again, being a camper, you don't want holes like this really. I'm gonna have to seal everything, but just enough to stop like your insulation getting ruined. Now I come across this, in here's the vent. And I thought I'd just give you a walkover with it. Now this was caked heavily in thick mud. I can't see where it goes other than that little hole there. So I assume that's the runoff hole. But that's what it's like. Excuse the camera. See, there's your van. There's where the holes up there, the earth wires and that. And that hole there, that hole here, and that hole down, those little hole and that overhole, those three, they go right through to the C pillar, the actual back end pillar, and basically anything can basically come through here, into here, and then up into the van. Because what I've also done is these, what they call dust covers, again to save money on and weight on the aluminium or whatever it's made of, steel. There's two giant holes here, and then there's one here, big hole, big square hole, one here, and then the same over the other side there, matched. Again, as I've pointed out on the forums, I could put my hand through here and go all the way up into the van. Basically a small, well, a Jack Russell to probably get up there, to give you an idea how big it is, and I'm not exaggerating. So I'm not sure what to do, because I want to try and block off the access here. So if I could block off this, it ain't so bad. So I might get the odd expanding foam in there. But you see again, just prime that, because that'll go rusty. This is what I'm doing, look, clean all in here. All this was all bunged up, but all for there's a bit more there. It's just like, just get in there and just clean it all out. Just prevent rust, prevent leaks. You know, you're building a camper. Why would you spend hundreds on insulation for it to only let water in and ruin it, and then end up ruining, after that, getting through and ruining all your lovely wood? You know, just take 5 minutes and get on top of these little things. And like there again, you see, so like all that, just get all that, get it all out, just get it all out, give it a good clean, get it put back. You know, it will get dirty again, but you know, if we can get this cleaned out now, primed, sealed, protect it now, then we're doing a good job. And I can't clean out in here for some reason because there's some sort of wax oil they've put on it, but I am positing, got to try and block that hole off so I know anything that does get up in there. I'm planning to basically from here downwards, just this little corner here, nothing too mad, just this corner here. I just want to somehow put some sort of expanding foam or something in there because I just don't want anything coming in through these and getting up, getting in, mice, rats, definitely a cat, large cat could get in there, like I said, probably even a small dog could climb in this one here. And look at the size of it. So I've eventually found these, as I said, I put them on the Transit Camper forum. These are HP, I think 14s. They're just known as dust covers because again they're just giant holes to save weight / money in the factory. So there you go. So I just thought I'd give you a rundown on what's behind these vents, etc. So yeah, it's a bit strange, isn't it? See, there you go, there's your van. And it just goes all the way up. But again in here, from here, again it goes all the way up. So just be mindful with the mice and the rats, because that's what I'm doing. I'm just going forward and protecting it. So just thought I'd do a quick old video to let you know what I found in mine. Again, this is a 2015 Mark 8. This has been well looked after for Transit. It's not abused, it's not abandoned. You know, that's why I paid a lot of money for it. It's a well looked after van. As you can see, it's clean. So if it looks like that on a clean version, God knows what the state and the condition it is on the bad one. Because I've actually got it here somewhere. Where's it gone? There's the arch. See again. These are all like clogged up in here, so just getting on top of it, getting it all cleaned. No, oh there she is. Yes, I'll run from the vent. So yeah, just a little vent with little flaps. They were, again, it's all seized up as well. So yeah, we will leave this because obviously it's grilled. No mice or rats are getting there, but it was blocked. So just giving it a good clean. Seems like one clip there, and then just like some clips at the top there to push down to get it out. And then obviously once I've sorted out that back hole, that'll just sit in there nicely like that. And then get all the trims cleaned up, put them all back on. As I said, they're going to get dirty, but I just want to go forward. I just want to make sure that I'm just getting on top of all this. Holes, leaks, oh, it's crazy. Nobody would think a brand new van or a newish van would leak at the manufacturer's points. But as I said before in one of my other videos, I had an XC90 did it under the dashboard. It's where the two panels meet and the factory run that yellow glue over it. Here it seems to be doing the same thing on the Mark 8. So yes, you've got the roof bungs, you've got the side bits going down to the driver's door from the roof, and apparently people are finding also water actually in here on a slope. They're finding their way that water's getting in here. Now there can't be anything from on here, but as long as we know the rubber's good, we're alright. But one thing I did do, I did insulate it, and I've had to take it out because the actual brake light is another little bleeder that likes to leak. So we're going to pop the brake light out as well today, whack some sealant around it and pop it back in. And yes, you will have to cut into it, cut the sealant to pop it out if you need to replace it. But you know what, for the sake of saving my van on the inside and stopping it going rotten and rusting really easy and quicker, so you know what, I'd do it all day long. I've got little visitors moved in. Oh, hello. So yeah, so the brake light is the last one that I'm like to just point out is also letting in a lot of water. You could probably see it there just running down, you see it? So it is letting in water. Let's just check it, see if there's anything from the rain. Yeah, there's nothing there. Okay. And the other thing I will cover later on, when you put these lights back up on, yes, they're halogen, and I will be upgrading to LED. The problem I've got, and if anyone sends me a comment, I need to try and put something. So basically, this doesn't. It is fire retardant, and believe me, I have actually tested it. It's from the white fluffy stuff, this recycled plastic from Dodo Mat. I have actually set fire to it, and it don't catch fire, so it's good shit. But I don't need it going near my lights, so I need to come up with an idea of putting something here, so when I poke the insulation in, it ain't going to get near the light. Now, so far that I think of, because I'm turning it into a cupboard, I've whacked some insulation down there as well. What I did find is they got this rubber bung to stop things falling behind. So if I can get hold of some of this, then what I was thinking is pack that out. Sorry, dodgy with the camera. Pack that out about roughly there. That way I'll know that when I then poke through the insulation, it won't go past this, and then obviously won't get onto the light and catch fire, spark, or it'll probably just give you a burning smell, if anything. I don't bloody know. No disclaimers held. Right. So that's the end of the video. As I said, I just want to give you an update on Freya. I so want to keep going. I'm nearly there with the wood, but I just want to make sure that going forward, I know you can't solve every nut and bolt, I get that. But I just want to make sure going forward, I know that I've got on top of all the leaks, or any possible places where the leaks, mice, cats, rats, whatever can come in. Because I'm not going to be spending loads of time, loads of money, putting up all my insulation, all my van, and all my wood, all my stuff, just to one day having to, or a couple of days maybe, you know, a couple of times having to rip it all out, just because you haven't took these preventable steps first, is probably the word I'm looking for. So again, it's all done there, and just apart from these back corners. Once I've got these done, and I've built that side back up, and I've got all the plastic back on and cleaned it, then I know I can then start insulating that back corner, getting it vapor barriered, and then I can start on the wood, because I can't do the wood at the moment until I'm on this stuff. So a few steps back, but we know going forward it will prevent it, anything like bottom to old, like again rats, cats, mould, rust, whatever. So, but I'm aware I'm not going to seal every hole. I mean, I would love to, but I know the van's got to breathe. But there is at least a huge chunk of stuff we can get to and seal. Because the other guy from Mispronounced Adventures, that's the guy who told me about the leaking roof and the moulding clips. So thanks again to you, mate. He's also, on the video watching it again, I realised he's actually gone over the tops of these with sealant as well, like Sikaflix or Tiger Seal. So that's what I'm going to do to that as well. So I'm going to run a bead over them as well to just give it a preventive measure. Because again, these have all been done, but I just have to take this. I've had to do this part because I need to get in here and figure out why we got holes big enough for dogs to get in when we don't really need them, really. So maybe if I can come up with some sort of mesh grill to put over that. I've got a bit of like chicken wire or something, and we know nothing can get in from over there to here, and then we can muck about with that underneath. I don't know, do something. Anyway, I'm waffling on. So I appreciate any likes, etc. as I said, and any comments to help me if you've come across any other leaks other than the roof, the side roof, the brake light, and possibly these back corners. So, but anyway, so you get 5 minutes. I would just double check your vans, guys and girls. It really would be worth it. It's not worth the headache. And if you have already built it, then don't worry, because as Mispronounced Adventures has already said, as he shows, you can actually do the side mouldings on the outside. You can get them off. So let them off, have a look, and let us know in the comments if you found anything. Be most right. Anyway, I'm just dwelling. I don't want to do this corner, but I suppose I better. Right, gotta go crack on. Stop waffling on. Right, hope you all have a good day. Thanks for watching.